Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Friday. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday because the market obviously isn't. Everything's crashing. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down. So we'll take a look at that obviously. But we do have some news from Iris Energy, some good news for them at least. And we'll look at the I can't say it, crypto fear and greed index. And we'll also look at Bitcoin, the NFTs, Ethereum. We'll look at the mining stocks as well, see how badly they did today. It's not been a good week for everybody, so hopefully you guys have great plans for today. So do something exciting. Hopefully you're not stuck at home. So let's take a look at it here really quick. And as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research. Don't fall for scams, and spam posts get reported and deleted. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin here. And I was kind of looking to see where it may bottom out or what's the next floor that we're going to have to keep an eye on. So you can probably see the white line down there. And I've extended this horizontal line, which we've been kind of tracking for the past couple of weeks here. You can see that we started from the tip here, and then we basically drew all the peaks here, and we basically crossed it here, and now we're on the other side of it. I think we may come down and test this line here, possibly in the next day or two, if things work out this way. I don't know if they will or not. This is just my wild guess here. But I looked back at the previous chart patterns here on it, and you can see that it was kind of using that as a support and as resistance as well. It came down a couple times here and touched it and bounced off of it or bounced below it. So I'm just kind of using this line, which is right around the 32,700 mark. So we'll see if this actually plays out or not. But if that does happen, and if we zoom in really quickly onto it here, let's see here, turn off auto, and then zoom out. There we go. Okay. So we can see this line here, diagonal line going down. I think we may touch it here, and possibly that might be our bottom here. Obviously, we're really low on the RSI as well on Bitcoin right now. And if we look out, we were this low. Last time we were this low was back in, what was this? This was back in May, basically, of 2021. And then we obviously came back up higher from it. So hopefully we'll see either the same pattern repeat itself, but we'll obviously have to see if that actually plays out. Obviously, huge volume today on the chart. And that was obviously driven by a lot of selling. So in total, we are down now. If we look at it, let's see if we can get a good view on it. So if we look at it from the highs that we were at, right around here, all the way down to here, we are down basically 47.89% in, what is that? How many days is that? Oh, 73 days. So almost 3 months, and we're down 50% from where we were. So not a good sign, obviously, for crypto and Bitcoin in general. Ethereum is down as well. Ethereum is way down to 2560 right now. Huge volume, obviously, today as well, but the RSI is way oversold territory right now. So hopefully we'll have a little reprieve and possibly maybe go down a little bit more before we start inching back up, but we'll have to see how things play out in the market going forward. What else do I want to show you guys here? Let's take a look at the overall crypto space, see how everything's down. Obviously, Bitcoin's down 15.31% in the week. Ethereum is down 22%, so a lot worse off than Bitcoin. BNB is down 21% on the week. Cardano is down almost 13%. Solana is down 23%. XRP is down 17%. Terra was down 20%. Polkadot was down 28%. Doge was down 21%. Avalanche was 25%. And then Polygon was down 26%. And Sheep was down 27%. So obviously a red week for the most part on everybody except for the stable coins. Tether and USD are just trading, sideways at a dollar each. One thing I also wanted to show you guys was the metaverse plays here. So Decentraland was down 24%. Axie Infinity was down 20%. Theta Network was down 17%. Sandbox down almost 31%, a little bit over 31%. So Metaverse is getting crushed as well. So it's not just that. Something else to take a look at here is the total Bitcoin network hash rate. It continues to go up. Let's see if we can get an updated chart on this. And yeah, the 7-day moving average is almost 200 million right now. So it is growing continually. And we're still off our peak here at 216, but obviously we're still climbing in that. So something to be mindful of. And then I did a little research as far as Google Trends, see what's going on with Bitcoin, NFTs, Ethereum. And you can actually see here that Bitcoin kind of peaked here in May 16 when it obviously fell way down, and ever since then it was been going back up, and we can see the trend has been kind of slowly going down. At the same time, you can see that NFTs has been gaining in popularity in search terms, and that is something that I think is going to continue on. Obviously, we have a lot of people talking about it, investing in it, and the NFTs with the monkeys, and you got the apes, and you got the other things as well. So that's obviously being driven a lot by that. And then Ethereum has been kind of following the same trend as Bitcoin. We obviously peaked a little bit here in May, and then it's been trading down ever since then. So something interesting to take a look at. And then we also have the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. That is at 13 right now, which is really low for Bitcoin. Yesterday was 19, last week was 23, and the last month was 34. So we are definitely in the Fear and Greed Index. Right now might be a good buying opportunity. I keep saying that every time Bitcoin goes down. But if you're in the market for a long time, it's a good way to dollar cost average in. I keep saying that it's always a great thing to do as well. And then let's take a look at Iris Energy here, their news report for today, and then we'll take a look at the miners, see how they did for today, and it was bad. So Iris Energy executed a transformational 600 megawatt connection agreement with AEP Texas, increasing power capacity to 765 megawatts. They're also paying $19 million security deposit and a connection fee. Procurement and construction activities are underway. So here are the highlights. 600 megawatts binding connection agreement executed with AEP Texas, and 19 million security deposit and connection fee paid. Power capacity expected to increase from 165 megawatts, which is equivalent to 4.6 exahash, to 765 megawatts, which is equivalent to 22 exahash per second, which is now in line with where possibly Mara is going to be with 23.3. So they're obviously in it to win it as well, which is kind of cool. And then obviously, so 15.2 of exahash of miners previously secured, and they now have the 7 exahash of potential additional capacity, which might be higher depending on the Intel miners, what those guys are. If those miners are really efficient, nice hash rate on them, and low power consumption, they could actually increase that to maybe 10 exahash extra based on just the efficiencies and power. So we'll have to see on that. The same thing goes with all the other guys that haven't pre-bought too much already. So electrical connection expected to be completed during Q1 2023. 15.2 exahash execution plan now clear, which is good because they didn't have everything in line before to their 15.2 that they wanted to get. So 4.6 exahash operating and under construction in British Columbia, Canada. And then they have obviously 10.6 exahash procurement and construction activities underway in Texas. So this is all obviously good news. And they have a nice chart down here. Site overview, capacity in exahash, timing. So this part's complete. Canal Flats is complete right now. Mackenzie, British Columbia is also going to be done in Q2, Q3 of 2021, so under construction. Prince George, you got Q3 2022, and then another 2023, finishing that one up. And then Panhandle, Texas, Q4 2022 and 2023, so that's under construction. And now you obviously have the potential capacity of 235. What is that? Capacity, 7 exahash roughly, of potential expansion possible for that. So this is great news for them. This is good. Obviously, market's down right now, so it's not looking that way in the stock price. But we'll take a look at the stocks here right now. And I also wanted to include in here, let's include Core Scientific. Core Scientific just went live, started trading. So we'll see how those guys are doing. And I think that one is going to be one of the ones that's going to be included in the next my next deep dive. You guys have been voting on that, so thank you for that. So let's see here. So we got cores. Let's bring it down here to under C. Come on. There we go. Cores. Okay, so let's take a look at Argo. Argo, obviously down 11.23% to 97 cents right now. And we can see that everything, if we look back, the last time it was at this price was back in beginning of the year. So we've come basically full circle from beginning of last year to this year. We're back to where we started basically in 1 year's time. Let's take a look at Bitfarms. Bitfarm was down 13.94%, so almost 14%. Last time they were this low was also, well, no, last time they were this low was back around here, which is in July. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. They are at 358 right now. CleanSpark. CleanSpark is down to 613. Last time they were this low was back in, it looks like possibly, what is that? Right around here. So 2020, a year and a half ago, roughly, they were at this range. So they've obviously gotten beaten down really bad, 8.05% down to 640 today. And then we got obviously Coors. Coors went live with the SPAC merger on Wednesday, and it has just plummeted here. If we look at it, it's down to 686. It started trading on Wednesday, which would have been here. It was around $9, $10 a share, roughly. And it has just come crashing down. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one, see how that one does. DigiHost is down 13.97%. Last time it was down this low was, let's see if we can find it here. Right around here. So last time it was, again, in July of last year. So a lot of the miners are going back down to the lows back in July when we pretty much hit our lows back then. DMG, last time it was this low at 53 cents, was back in July again. So it's definitely following Bitcoin. If we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin came down obviously in July as well and then started going back up. And then we've obviously come back full circle on it. So DMG is at 53 cents right now. It's down 11.64%. Hive was down 15.7% down to 182. Last time it was this low was basically right around here, which was also July as well. So it's kind of interesting to see. Obviously hit a high 560, so they're way down from their all-time high. So is everybody else. Hut 8 is down 13.8% to 537. Last time it was this low was back in over here as well. And this was back in August of last year. Let's take a look at Iris Energy. So they are down 15.96, similar to what Hive is, but we don't have a lot of data on them, so we'll have to see what's going to happen with them later on. But they've obviously come way down as well. Marathon is down 11.18% to 2206. And last time they were this low, if we look at it here, yep, probably again in July, yep. So everybody's coming back down to the July prices. And then Mawson was down 16.04, down to $4.24. And the last time they were at this price was down here, which was basically in August. And then Riot as well was down 14.17% to $14.90. And the last time they were down this low was, wow, this is going back quite a ways to pretty much the last year of December, late December. So full circle for them as well. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. Basically, market's in the trash right now. We'll have to see what happens next week with Bitcoin and everybody else. Are we hitting the bottom? It'll be interesting to see. Let's take a look at Bitcoin really quick here again, just to see if it's doing anything interesting right now. And it's not. It's obviously crossed over to the next day, and we are a little bit in the red. So we'll see if this will actually, and that's Ethereum. Bitcoin, there it is. We'll see how this holds up. If it comes down, touches this line, and we start bouncing off of it, as we can see, our RSI is really low. So we'll be keeping an eye on it, and we'll go obviously from there on it. Last night, did a test live stream. That was fun. Some of you guys have joined me there. Had a good conversation, had good questions, so enjoyed that. I might do that again today. That was kind of fun. So if I do that, I'll give you guys a little heads up on Twitter and here as well on YouTube. That happens. But other than that, what I got planned for it right now, I got to see what the stats are on the poll for which miner I should cover next, and I'll start working on that. Tomorrow we'll have the miner versus Bitcoin, and I'll do the miner versus miner as well tomorrow as well. So they'll be out Saturday. Other than that, have a great night, guys. If I don't do a live stream, have a great night, obviously. And then have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the other videos. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and notification bell. That's all I ask of you guys. See ya. Bye.